question. Do you want to get better at English?
Yes.
Yes? That's good. How much do you want to get better at English? A little bit? One each? Just a little bit better?
Yeah.
Or a lot better at English?
A lot.
A lot better.
Can speak.
Okay. I talked to lots of teachers about learning English. And one thing that I think is difficult for teachers to teach is teaching students to learn better. Students, it's hard to learn at the best possible way. I've been reading some books about people who learn languages very quickly. And people who learn languages very quickly, they study language different. How do you study language? How do you study language?
Speak.
No, I'll tell you the best way. Today, I want to teach you a very powerful way to study language. But you have to want to. The number one thing is you have to want to. Okay? You have to want to. That's the number one, the first most important thing. You have to really want to. Now here's a question. How much time do you spend studying English each day? How much time do you spend studying English each day? Oh. 10 minutes?
Just sometimes when if I will read the letter that I can't understand it from the dictionary or what this word, but not no whole time.
That's problem number one. Okay? If you want to get better at your English, you have to study hard. You have to put in time studying. We know that. How much time?
4 hours.
4 hours!
Every day.
4 hours!
Good student.
No, me.
Oh, you.
No. I think it's a study English shoot. It's 4 hours every day.
Good idea.
If you want,
Good idea. 4 hours is very good. But 4 hours like this. 4 hours like this. Is this you studying? 4 hours. Okay, study time, study time. Okay. This is your study time? Is this your study time? Okay, ready? Study time. Ni hao. I'm studying English. How was your day? No. If you want to study English, you have to be, it's very important, to concentrate. You have to really concentrate. It's very important. Yeah? You can't study and just go. You have to focus on your work. Okay? I'll tell you what to focus on in a minute. But you have to focus. 1 hour is a long time to focus. It's a long time to really 100% concentrate. 1 hour is a long time. A very long time. If you study for 1 hour concentrated, you'll get better. Probably you finish your learning in 1 year or 6 months very quickly. You'll finish English. I'm serious, you'll finish your English. How many new words do you learn each week? How many new words do you learn each week? How many? 20. Problem number 2. 20 is not enough. 20 is not enough. It's not enough. If you want to be confident in English, you need to be learning around 1,000 words Every 6 months. 6 months, 1,000 words. It's possible. That's 38 words per week. Every week. That's not many. I think you can do more than that. 38 words for 1 week is,
I can't remember.
that's why you study. It's difficult. Okay, I'm talking, if you want to get better, if you want to just stay sort of the same, learn a few more words, do a little bit, come to class a little bit, but you will stay the same. I'm talking to only people who really want to get better. You understand? Okay? So if you want to get better, you've got to learn at least 1,000 words every 6 months. New words. Don't learn crazy words. Learn useful words. You know? Words that you will use. Not words you don't use, like science words that you never use. Learn useful words, okay? Write down all your new words in your book. It's a good idea. Okay. Alright, I've got one exercise to teach you. One exercise. You can spend your whole hour doing this one exercise, so long as you write down all your new words. Yeah, make sure you write down all your new words. But if you really want to get better, there's one exercise to do. Do you know jazz music?
Sorry.
Do you know jazz music? Jazz music. I love jazz music. Jazz music, the thing about jazz music is it's like a language. Okay? They make it up on the spot. They think of something and then they play it straight away. Jazz music, they make it up. You know, it's not written on a page. They think of it and they play it. It's like a language. I've been reading about how do you play jazz music. And it's different. How people learn to be a very good jazz player is the same as how you learn to be a very good speaker of a language. There's one thing to know. One thing to know. Do you want to know the one trick? There's one trick. You have to, every day, learn one sentence at a time properly. One sentence at a time properly. A good English sentence. And you learn it properly. Not just read a sentence, read a new sentence. Something you go, oh, I've never used that sentence before. That's something different from what I would normally say. You have to learn one sentence really properly. Maybe each day you'll learn 3 or 4 different new sentences. But you have to learn one sentence at a time. Okay. I think so, huh? It's possible. Anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. I tell you, if you do this, you get better very quickly. Very quickly. How many hours does the government give you if you become a PR?
510.
500 hours? Okay, I'll tell you how you can do your own 500-hour course, which is better than a course in a language college or at a class. This is how you study on your own. A very good course. Here you go. Have you seen this book? Yes? Have you seen this book? Okay. You will see this book and you go, I know. I do the exercises. I say to you, yes, do the exercises, But you must do something different, and this is the hard part. You need to memorize the examples. Do you know, language work is a lot of using it, but it's the hard work. 90% of the work is memorizing. Okay? Memorizing. So, you have a book like this, you get any example.
If anybody wants some paper, we've got some exercise books there that they are free to take if you want something to write down.
So this is a sentence here. Jill has got 3 weeks holiday. Any sentence is okay. Any sentence is okay. Alright? But you have to do the work, the concentration to memorize the sentence. Okay? If you don't try and memorize, you won't get better. 1 hour is enough. So how do you memorize this sentence? How do you memorize this sentence? I'll tell you a few things that you have to do. Okay? You must do this. If you want to get better in English, this is what you have to do. So take an example sentence. Just any old sentence. You have to memorize it. Jill has... So you cover up the sentence. Try to remember the words. Okay? Layer number 1. Remember the words. Cover it up. Alright. Jill has got 3 weeks holiday. Okay? Layer number 1. Remember the words. Memorize the sentence. Memorize the words. Layer number 2. This is getting more difficult. Okay? You have to read the sentence and use your imagination. You know your imagination? This is your thinking. So, in my head, I've got my friend here. In my head, I'm imagining my friend. We're talking about Jill. Where is Jill? Oh, Jill's not here. Jill has got 3 weeks holiday. Can you imagine Jill going away? She has 3 weeks holiday. She won't see her for another 3 weeks. Oh. But use your imagination. You have to memorize the idea. Not just the words. You memorize the idea and saying the idea. It's really important. Because if you just memorize the words, it's nothing. But if you memorize saying the idea, that's very important. Okay? Next. So, memorize the words. So with this, memorize saying the idea, you have to concentrate. You have to think about Jill and 3 weeks off, someone called Jill. Who cares who it is? You have to think about it. And then next, you have to change the sentence. What is important here is the structure underneath. The structure underneath. You have to get a structure that is flexible. Okay? Are you understanding me? I'll give you an example. And you can give me some examples after this. So, Jill has got 3 weeks holiday. Maybe we'll change Jill. John, that's my name. Okay, John. Woohoo, 3 weeks holiday. John has got 3 weeks holiday. And you can imagine me. And my happy face. And me on a beach. But you have to imagine. Concentrate on imagining the sentence. Okay? Very important. Then you change the sentence. I'm going to say change the sentence. John has got, all right,
1 month holiday.
1 month,
Yeah.
an extra week. So he gets happier. But you can use imagine. You just imagine. Change something small that you know you can change and be grammatically correct. Because what we want to do is get a sentence from out here into here. Okay? So you change the sentence. What about this? Jill has got 3 weeks holiday. What about Jill has got 3 No, wait.
You work. New
3 new kittens. You know little baby cats?
Small cat.
Yeah.
Small cat.
Yeah.
The baby cat.
The baby cat. 3 new kittens. Very different idea. Okay? It's a different idea. But remember, it is the same grammatical structure. So the sentence is a different idea, but the structure, it goes deeper and deeper into here. You want to memorize the structure of the sentence. Yeah? You understand? And then you have to do the same thing. Memorize the words. Okay, so Jill has got 3 new kittens. And then you memorize the idea and you imagine Jill. You imagine Jill and you see she's got 3 little kittens and she goes, oh, so cute, gives them milk. Don't take too long, but you have to memorize saying the idea. Okay? It's easy to do. It's hard to do. For 1 hour. Oh. Jill has got 3 new kittens. If I were you, I would make John has got 3 new kittens. Jill has got a new car. Jill has got an old car. Change the sentence. 5 times, 10 times, up to you. However long it takes for the sentence structure to go in here. Okay, you want the sentence structure to be not structure on the page, something in here. Yeah? Where do you get these sentences? Where do you get a sentence, a perfect English sentence like this? Where do you get it?
Important.
Sorry?
Important.
Where can you find it? A very good English sentence. Yeah, your grammar book. Your grammar book. You can do this for any language. This is my one. This is Urdu. I'm learning Urdu at the moment. The language in Pakistan. It's like Hindi, the Indian language. I'm learning Urdu. Oh, difficult. But there's many example sentences. If I memorize all these sentences like this, soon I will be speaking very good. It's just a language grammar book, a different language, not English. Yeah? Maybe you have one in Chinese or Spanish to English. That's okay. Use that. The other thing you can use, last time I came to this class, Lisa was teaching. Very good lesson. And I saw that there was just so much information in one sheet that your students, you could use. Can I look at that sheet? So there was a handout. Lisa had a handout. Language like this. Memorize sentences from here. There's so many sentences. You could have one lesson a week and then just take. He is similar to his father. He is similar to his father. A small sentence. One new word, similar. You could memorize that. Memorize the words. Memorize saying the idea. Change the sentence. This is how you study. This is how you study. Any handout. One handout a week is a whole week's work. Okay, one more sentence. I want you to think of something. You try this. A random sentence. What is this switch for? What is this switch for? Just an example sentence. Can you say this in a different way? What is the meaning of this sentence?
Change for.
Yeah, okay. What is this switch for? What's this switch for? That's the meaning. I don't know. What's the switch for? Okay, I want you to come up. What can you change?
What is this book for?
What is this?
What's this book for?
Good. What is this book for? Okay. What is this? Something else, I don't know. You could change the tense. So what is this book for? You could say what was this switch for? What was this switch for? Maybe the switch doesn't work anymore. What was this switch for? Okay? Do you understand? Easy? Hard. Easy to do, an easy idea, it's a lot of work. But remember, if you do this, you will have a flexible ability to say anything you want. And if you memorize correct grammar and correct sentences, you will be able to say whatever you want in perfect English. Oh, teacher. Okay? All right. One more thing. How do you memorize a new word? How do you memorize a new word?
The purpose sometimes determine what the meaning of the word.
Oh, the context?
No, sometimes
The purpose of the word?
Yeah.
The purpose of the word? Yeah, okay. So you find a new word. What do you need to remember about the new word? Okay, what do you need to remember?
Read 1,000, read 10,000.
Maybe practice, maybe. But there's some more things to do to help you. Okay? There's some more things to do to help you memorize a new word. Okay? For each new word, you need to memorize something. So, Similar. Okay, let's go with the word similar. You know the meaning of similar?
Oh, yeah. Syllable, you mean physical syllable.
Try again. No.
Oh dear. My spelling S-I-M-I-L.
That's it.
S-I-M-I-L-A-R. Okay? So, you take a new word. This is, if you really want to learn a new word, if you want to learn a new word, try to learn. Definition. Learn the definition. Similar. Almost the same.
But one word's got so many different definitions sometimes.
True. Just learn one at a time. Learn one at a time.
When I read in the newspaper, I know the meaning of that word, but can't guess what's the meaning.
Okay.
Yeah. How can I learn like that? When I understand every word, but I can't understand the whole sentence.
Yeah, sometimes the idioms are difficult. Yeah, look, that's hard. Newspapers can be hard.
Yeah.
So I recommend newspapers can help you with vocab, but sometimes it's a little bit difficult. I would recommend memorizing your grammar book, memorize examples in your grammar book, or memorizing examples in your class. Sometimes the word is more difficult, but in your class and in your grammar book, it will be a straightforward meaning. I would prefer, like newspapers can be difficult.
Yeah, sometimes don't know what to do.
Yeah, sure. Memorize the definition, similar. So, almost the same. That's the meaning. Memorize the pronunciation. Okay? It can help if you can do this. Similar. Australian pronunciation. Similar. This is phonetic alphabet. If you learn the phonetic alphabet, it will help you. If you learn the phonetic alphabet, it will help you. But learn this, similar. But then there's one more thing. This is the important one. If you want to learn vocab, you have to memorize a personal connection. Okay? Maybe I think of the word similar, and then I remember. This is me. Matthew and Anthony. Guess who Matthew and Anthony are?
Twins.
Yes, good guess. They're twins. In my primary school, when I was young, Matthew and Anthony, they were twins. They look similar. Very similar. And so, when I think of the word similar, I remember them. They look kind of the same. Whenever I say a word in your own language, you get a whole rush of ideas. Yeah? One word has many different meanings in your language. It does. Every language. In every language. You want that in English as well. So you learn one new word and try and tie as much of yourself to the new word as possible. Similar. I remember my similar friends, my friends, Matthew and Anthony, they are twins. They're similar. You do what?
Twins, you got look at
You have twins?
Yeah.
What? Very good. I have twins too. Actually, I have twins. But they're boy-girl, not similar. Right, so you memorize something to do with yourself. Memorize the definition, the pronunciation, and the personal connection. Okay? The personal connection. That will help you say it quicker. If you do the extra work of trying to think of many things that you think are similar, it's to do with you and your memories. What is similar that you can remember? For every word, every new word, make it personal in here. Okay? That is how, if you spend 1 hour learning new words, use your imagining and learning new sentences, memorizing example sentences, 1 hour per day, you will be the fastest learning class in all of Australia. Very quick. I'm serious. You will learn very quickly. Slow down. Learn one sentence at a time. What was it? Jill has got 3 weeks holiday. Okay, Jill has got 3. Imagine Jill. 3 weeks holiday. Happy Jill. So use your mind and your imagination. Memorize the sentence, and you will get better quicker. Change the sentence. You'll get better very quickly. In your class, there's probably 100 example sentences every single week. You don't need a grammar book. You can memorize these examples. Change it a little bit, make it your own, and learn the structure. And very quickly, you'll get better. Especially if you concentrate. Only 1 hour a day, if you concentrate. But if you studying English right now. Yes. I'm studying English. No. Concentrate. Yeah? Oh, teacher.
But before,
Okay, any have questions? Thanks, that's good.
but before the John